Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we survived day 1 in court versus Von Karma, and now I've met up with Lotta Hart yet again at Gourdy Lake after getting Mayor sprung from the detention centre, with bail being paid by none other than Miles Edgeworth. Well, that said, we get to, well, talking more to Lotta and finding out exactly what she wants to do in terms of making it up. But first of all, Gourdy. Tell us more about your Gourdy obsession as well. What about Gourdy? Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gourdy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Okay then, what about the making it up? Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right! I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these Southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? Are we gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Well, we deal if we want to find out anything more. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gourdy. Whoa! Gourdy? But Gourdy doesn't... I mean, Gourdy might not even exist. Then bring me proof this shows you don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something? You'll come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see you all later. How am I supposed to find that information? Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gourdy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gourdy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? A monster myth specialist? Where? Considering the locations we have on offer for us... I can't get back to Grossberg's office if he's a monster myth person. We'll head to the police. Maybe they'll have a monster myth specialist here. Either way, it's checking out a new area once we've met Mayor, so we might find other information apart from that. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Why do you think we want money so bad? Right then, the investigation. In fact, we had an option for Gourdy there. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. That is quite a clear motive. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gourdy? The monster down in Gourdy Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gourdy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, well, the secret weapons then. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, missile. What? Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy! Hi, Missile. Here he is. He's a picture. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick. Cute dog. Is that a picture of a dog or is it a real dog? We don't know. A cute dog. And this will help us? How? By woofing at us. Next secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Right, well if you're looking for something organic and in the water, I guess a fishing pole works in a way, but that's if you believe that there is an actual monster in the lake, which, let's face it, we don't really believe. Or that there's a UFO. So borrowing missile might work in finding scents of stuff and that, but to be honest, a dog like that usually searches out, well, if it's like a canine police dog, usually it's either a drug dog, and it, it knows scents of certain things to find them, or, it attacks and defends on command. It basically hunts for scents that you already know. Now the metal detector is like, well, I don't see how that would find me something in a lake if it was a living thing, but I don't believe it's a living thing in the first place. What I could possibly find with a metal detector though, which is a very kind of like offshoot, is I could find, well look, we've got 1 bullet in our possession, and there's 2 other shots that have happened. If we could find another bullet, that would be quite interesting. So to be honest, a metal detector seems a bit more finding things to me, and finding the bullets, maybe they prove something, I don't know. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Well, I'm looking for bullets rather than for a certain thing right now. Maybe that's where the extra shots were. Maybe Gourdy came out the lake and the guy shot at them. Doubtful, but still, it's not like any of those, as Phoenix pointed out, really would seem to help at this point in time. Would you think? Now, is Edgeworth back in the detention centre in the meantime? Looks like Edgeworth's in questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. Okay, no talking to Edgeworth then. Oh, we can go to Grossberg again. Okay, so what will he have? Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Handy, handy Mr. Grossberg. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bell again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Right then, so we've come back to the Wright & Co. Law Offices because it's a good place for us to set out again here. But we kind of know what we're doing apart from that. So let's go out to Gourdy Lake. We more or less just checked out every other area to see if anything was going on. Now also, with this metal detector, does it appear here? Can I use it? Makes a noise when metallic objects are near, a useful detection device. Well, let's scan first of all the area for bullets. And then work from there, I guess. Get the other things and just bring them out. What's going on here? What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick? Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with a banner. Wow! That's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Right, so tell us more about what's going on here. You've got a weird shirt, for starters. Why have you got eyes on your nipples? That's really weird. But still, I'm mesmerized by his wiggling hand. It's hypnotic. 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 Anyway, let's talk about Edgeworth. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it though. Right then, so the big samurai, the big inflatable samurai by the look of it. Hey Larry, because no one's getting a statue here. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why are you sweating? Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. Well, to be honest, why would you have it on days that mostly likely kids aren't going to be around because it was Boxing Day and Christmas Day and, you know, you'd be closed then, surely. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh, and here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. That'd have been quite skillful, but seems that there's nothing doing apart from that. Maybe show him stuff. Let's just scan the place for bullets. Continue to scan. Gourdy Lake Woods. Hello, Lotta. Hey, y'all. Well, you'll find anything about our Gourdy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at night time. Does it now? It is a little chilly. It's foggy, so you'd expect that. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa! No, you don't. No sneezing. Wachoo! I told y'all, no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. Hit a trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. My monies. My poor monies. Well, we still ask what happened in the meantime. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Unless we find new information, huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gourdy. Or when we can find Gourdy, sure. I guess we're not doing anything here. Well, it doesn't look like we're finding anything at this rate, does it? Now he's gone to all stern. All stern, man. But it seems something's going on here at the very least. Someone here this time? It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Bullets! Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something! Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Maybe each searchy thing finds something, and bullets are what we find now, maybe. Go check it out, Mayor, because those bullets have to have gone through a person and went somewhere. Why do I have to check it out? Nick! Look! That's not a bullet. Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gourdy. Mayor, first of all, why would Gourdy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Yes, there is. Easily noticed. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Indeed it is. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. Well, I think we know who this is part of. No bullets found, though. I'm disappointed. To be honest, I think they're the key to our next part. The numbers 3, 2, and 1. But, sir, you may not want to talk to us at the moment, but we have something we wish to show you. Because there's a string of flags up behind you of countries. We say, were you trying to inflate this with another method, possibly, while you couldn't choose your compressor? That would be what logic dictates. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours, I will say. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Bingo. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something, sir. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? A big puffy Steel Samurai. Now why would you go ask me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Yes, logic was pretty easy as soon as we found that. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz, as you said. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Right. I think we should ask more about the tank here. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Whenever we get the option to push for information, we always should push for more information, shouldn't we? Tell us! It's never exactly useless. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the Samurai up with that. And then... blam! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. Looks like he's got one massive hemorrhoid or something and he's flying off. What? Off into Gourd Lake? He sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Right, tell us more. Especially because it made that noise. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kionsei gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And where did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it, so that would make it the 24th, wouldn't it? The night before last was the night of the murder. Well, it was, but the murder happened on the 25th early on, didn't it? Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. Oh, hello. But you see, I went home before midnight. Oh, so it was 24th then. I wasn't wrong with that postulation. The night before last always makes it sound like that rather than, you know, midnight onwards. I don't know. That's how it works in my brain. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Are you saying we solved the mystery of Gourdy? Of course, the bang makes sense in the sound, and I guess what they saw was what they depicted on that picture then. Would essentially be it falling into the lake with a still samurai on it, if I'm right in saying. And that's why it's accompanied by that loud banging noise. So, with that said, we continue onwards next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We head back to Lotta Hart and say, this may be your Gourdy in question. But to be honest, surely you'd get a little bit of money for figuring out what happened, if you know what I mean, and writing an article with a photo of the thing and testimonies, so she probably won't be that too bad off about the old situation. Of course, Monster would be better, but still. See you next time for more Phoenix Wright as we get to the bottom of Gourdy and then hopefully help Edgeworth some more with the information we'll get in exchange. Bye-bye.